Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So this is our mini project presentation of occupational safety and health, which is OSHA. So our base will be at Raflin Energy Sdn Bhd. So this is our organizational chart. So this is the company background of Raflin Energy Sdn Bhd. It was incorporated on 1st October of 2019. This company is capable to carry out comprehensive solar PV project under Net Energy Metering 3.0, also known as NEM 3.0. This company also registered Solar PV Investor, which is RPVI, and also registered Solar PV Service Provider, RPVSP, under the Sustainable Energy Development Authority of Malaysia, which is also known as SIDA. Uh, there are many projects that Roughly Energy have developed, such as NEM project in Kundang Toll Plaza, Kuang Toll Plaza, Ijuk Toll Plaza, and also Complex Operasi Lebuh Raya Lata. So these companies that service in majorly in solar photovoltaic, which is solar PV projects. The development of the solar PV projects for the commercial, industrial, and institutional sectors, and it also include in the choosing the ideal location, designing the solar PV system, and also overseeing the project's whole construction process. So, uh, in addition, Raflin Energy does provides investment service for solar PV projects, funding acquisition, financial modeling and investment opportunity, structuring in the renewable energy sector are a few example of the service that Raflin Energy have been served. So, Raflin Energy also offers an end-to-end solution covering engineering, procurement, construction, and commissioning of solar PV power generation system. Uh, so, all of this under NEM 3.0 of the Raflin Energy that fully capable of executing the large-scale solar photovoltaic energy generation projects. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, now we move to part A, which is Facility for Occupational Safety and Health. So, the Factory and Machinery Act of 1967, FMA 1967, and the Occupational Safety and Health Act of 1994, OSHA 1994, apply to roughly energy Sdn Bhd. With a staff of more than 5 people, the employer has implemented a safety and health policy in the workplace. So, the FMA 1967 safeguard mentioned factory workers' safety through registration, criteria and inspection, fostering a safety-centric industrial culture. So there is the regulation of occupational safety on this company under FMA 1967, which is number 1, factories and machinery, person in charge, regulation 97. Number 2 is factories and machinery, fencing of machinery and safety, regulation 1970. The third one is factory and machinery, safety and health and welfare, regulation 1970. And the last one is factory and machinery, notification certificate of competency and inspection, regulation 1970. Okay, next we move to the existing facilities to relevant to act and prevent hazard. So the first one is fire extinguisher. It is to suppress or extinguish small fires by using an agent to interrupt the chemical reaction of the fire triangle. So the second one is power management for controlling electrical power in industrial or commercial setting. The third one is rubber mat. The function of rubber mat electrical is to provide electrical insulation, ensuring safety by preventing electric shock. And the last one is netting. Netting serves as a protective barrier to prevent rats or other animals from biting the wires. In the context of solar PV project, PPE is crucial for ensuring the safety of workers involved in tasks ranging from installation and maintenance to inspection operation. So this is the PPE for the workers at Rafulin Energy Sdn Bhd, which is first is safety harness to prevent falls and minimize injury in elevated work environment by securing the wearer to anchor point. Second one is insulated glove. The insulated glove act as a protective barrier preventing electric current flow through the hands. Next is the safety shoes. Safety shoe is to protecting against workplace hazards such as impact, compression, and punctures. The fourth one is safety goggles. It is used to protect the eye from potential hazard such as flying debris, dust, exposure to harmful UV rays. And the last one is safety helmet. It is used to shield the head from impact of falling object. A solar project requires an effective maintenance program, communication tools, and safety checklists to ensure the reliable operation of the solar plant and the safety of the personnel. So the maintenance program, which is first one is schedule inspection. So it establishes a routine maintenance schedule to inspect the solar panels, electric components, and supporting structures regularly. So the next one is the cleaning protocol. So it's developed a cleaning processes for a solar panel to maintain maximum efficiency. And the third one is calibration of monitoring and control equipment. So it incorporate the calibration checks for monitoring and control equipment to ensure accurate data gathering and optimize system performance. Okay, next we move to the communication tools. So it's utilize project management software. So it employs project management tools to enhance team communication, monitor project progress, and streamline activity efficiently. Next one is to introduce the collaboration platform. So it implement a collaborative platform, enabling real-time communication, file sharing, and update among team members, contractor, and stakeholder. And the third one is develop an emergency communication plan. It's establish a strategy for emergency communication encompassing incident reporting processes, contacting emergency services, and notifying the relevant individual. So the last one is the safety checklist. For the PPE, it implement a checklist to verify the personal possess the necessary PPE. Next is the fall protection. It assess the condition and correct usage of fall protection equipment such as safety harness and guardrails, especially for personnel engaged in installation or maintenance at elevated location. So the last one is the electrical safety. Ada the electrical safety guideline encompassing the isolation of electrical sources during repairs, proper grounding practices, and the utilization of the insulated tools.
So for this slide, each workplace presents unique hazards or risks that may compromise the health and safety of personnel. This includes when working with solar farm, which include installing, operating, and maintaining the solar farm. The one that we visited was a ground-based solar farm, in which it poses more hazards for the people nearby. The solar farm poses three types of hazard. The first one is the physical hazard. The hazard of obstacles can happen when there are an obstruction in the way of personnel. The location of each high voltage wire and solar panel needs to be designed carefully to minimize the hazards that this pose. Next, the physical hazard of height, which become prevalent when installing the solar panel at an elevation such as on top of a toll booth. The second hazard is the electrical hazard. While solar energy paints the future with a green brush, lurking beneath the sun-kissed panel of ground solar plants lie electrical hazard that can spark a real-world dangers. The high voltage DC wire can pose an electrifying dangers. Any exposed conductor due to damaged wiring, loose connection or faulty equipment can expose the energized conductors. This poses a serious electrocution risk. Next is the arc faults, which caused by the loose connection that can lead to fires and equipment damage or potential electrocution. The electrical hazard also come from the inverter mishaps, which causes by the faulty grounding. Faulty grounding can cause the inverter to overheat or overload that can lead to the fires or explosion on the solar farm. Furthermore, lightning strike also pose the danger on the solar farm. Direct lightning strikes on the solar panel can cause massive surge in the electricity and can damage the component of the solar panel. So finally, the hazard that came during the maintenance and repair. In order to do any maintenance activity on solar farm, the electricity need to be cut off and the energization needs to be done. This is to avoid any electrocution or serious injuries during the maintenance. Improper de-energization is a recipe for disaster. Next is the lack of PPE or personal protective equipment during the maintenance also can pose hazard to the personnel. Insulated gloves and rubber boots need to be utilized to reduce the risk of electrocution. And finally, the third hazard is the mechanical hazard. The tracking system of the solar panel and the panel itself can pose a significant danger to the personnel when handling the panel. Each of the solar panel weighs roughly around 18 to 20 kg, which can cause pinching and crushing threat to the personnel. Improperly secure panel can lead to the panel falling and can cause serious injuries to the person below it. To handle the panel itself, forklifts, cranes, or any hoisting equipment can be used to install or handle the component. Improper lifting techniques can often lead to back injuries, muscle strain, and worse, hernia onto the personnel. Meanwhile, underground utility can pose threat to the worker as it can cause the worker to trip and fall by the exposed wire or underground utilities. As shown on this slide is the example of hierarchy form that is provided by the raffling company. The form provided is a form that's specifically for the process of wiring, laying, earthing, tipping point, and voltage check. The form also identifies the number of risk control that can be taken to mitigate the risk associated with each hazard.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now we go to the part C, which is the part C is the emergency procedure of an accident. Okay, this part causes three cases. Okay, the first case is a fire. A fire accident at a solar plant can pose unique challenges due to the presence of photovoltaic panels and associated electrical system. Okay, we need to follow this procedure. Okay, the first step is alert. We need to notify everyone at the solar plant by using the alarm is available. Okay, second step is evacuate. We need to evacuate and assemble at the safe zone. Okay, we need to ensure everyone in that solar plant moving out from the danger zone. Okay, the third step is isolate. Okay, we need to isolate the danger zone and switch off the power source to prevent the fire become worse. Okay, the fourth step is the call emergency service. We need to call the firefighter or fire department to reporting fire the fire that had happened at that solar plant. Okay, then we go to the step five, which is we use firefighting equipment. If the fire is small and we think the fire we can shut down the fire, we can use the appropriate fire extinguishing equipment. We can shut down the fire if we have the confidence to shut down. Okay, then we go to the step number six, which is the step number six is the account for the personnel. We need to ensure all of the worker in that solar plant have gone out from the solar plant. Can then we need to count the total of the worker and report to the fire department if the worker have missing. Okay, step number seven, which is assess and report. We need to report to the authorities and management in the company, and we need to fill in the form of the JKP6 and JKP number 9, and then after that, the final we need to submit to the DOSH the report. Okay, the last step, which is the investigate and learn. We can investigate and we need to do the investigation to determine the cause of the fire and make a prevention way to prevent the fire from happen in future. Based on the three cases that I have explained before this, the final part, which is we need to submit this document, which is the JKKP 6 and JKP 9 form to the Department of Occupational and Safety and Health. If the that developer have the poisoning cases, we need to fill in the JKKP 7 and submit to the DOSH. Okay, that's it from me, and now we go to the next presenter.
Daily safety routine enforcement at solar company site. Let's take a closer look at daily and routine enforcement measures are at solar company site that plays a vital role in safeguarding both the workforce and the solar energy systems. As you can see on the slide, the first picture shows the safety inspections. At just solar company site, safety inspections are more than just a routine. They are more proactive approach to detect or resolve potential hazards. These inspections involve trained workers who carefully examining the site, ensuring safety procedures are followed and all safety equipment is in good working order. After that, by reducing and fostering a safety working environment, safety inspections also improve overall health and safety for everyone involved in the company. Let's move to the second picture. The second picture shows the preventive maintenance. Preventive maintenance is the backbone of efficiency and longevity in solar energy systems. It is a systematic approach that includes routine tasks like cleaning solar panels, inspecting connections, and also lubricating moving parts. This proactive strategy helps identify and resolve potential issues before escalate, minimizing downtime and also maximizing energy output. Next, components showing wear or damage are promptly replaced or repaired for ensuring the long-term reliability of the solar installations. Let's move to the third picture. Third picture shows the daily safety briefing. Daily safety briefings are also the vital part of ensuring employee safety and health at the solar company site. These briefings are usually quick or regular meeting, or maybe can be just a conversation between supervisor and employees. During these briefings, employees exchange information about safety issues and concerns, fostering a culture and of constant vigilance. They also encourage employees to report any hazards or damage promptly. These briefings are held daily, ensuring the highest level of safety is maintained. For the conclusion, in this first slide, daily and routine enforcement measures such as safety inspections, preventive maintenance, and also daily safety briefings are very important for safeguarding workers and optimizing solar energy systems. By taking a proactive approach, solar company ensure a safe and more efficient working environment for everyone involved. Let's move to the next slide. Safety awareness and training program. In the world of solar energy, safety is very, very important. To ensure the well-being of all employees, companies must implement comprehensive safety awareness and training program. Today, I will explain how one solar company prioritizes safety through training and fall protection measures. Okay, the first image is safety training programs. At this solar company, safety is more than just a priority. It's the way of life. They have developed comprehensive trainings program that covers essential topics. Employees will receive trainings on critical subjects like electrical safety, proper equipment handling, emergency response procedure, and correct use of PPE, or personal protective equipment. In that picture shows the extensive trainings, equipments, employees with the knowledge and skill needed to navigate the unique challenge of the solar power industry. It also promotes a culture of safety, reducing risks associated with their roles. After that is fall protections. Working at height, especially on rooftops or elevated platforms, presents a unique challenge. To ensure employee safety, the company enforces strictly fall protection measures. For the fall protection equipment or the rooftop works, it includes providing appropriate fall protecting equipment and conducting thorough training on the proper use. By prioritizing fall prevention strategies, the company aims to protect employee safety and reduce the inherent risks associated with their working at height in the solar power industry. For the conclusion in this slide, the solar power industry safety is just not a goal. It's a commitment. Through comprehensive training programs and rigorous fall protection measures, this company can ensure that its employees are well prepared, well protected, and able to tackle the challenge of their roles safely and confidently. Safety is their guiding light in the journey towards a sustainable futures. Let's move to the last slide. Safety procedure in the solar power industry. In the dynamic world of solar energy, safety procedures are not just necessity, they are a way of life. Let's explore how a solar company ensures safety of its employees and the integrity of installations through well-defined safety procedure. As you can see, the first point is safety operating procedures, or SOP. At the heart of every successful solar company lies set of standard operating procedures, or SOPs. These documents are backbone of their operations, ensuring that every task is performed with precision and safety in mind. SOP are more than just the rules. They are guidelines that define the best practice, rules, and process required to achieve success in the solar industry. They encompass step-by-step instruction to ensure the proper execution of tasks, ensuring consistency and also safety. The second point is job hazard analysis, or JHA. Safety goes beyond procedure. It involves a very careful understanding, very good understanding of potential hazards. That's where job hazard analysis comes into play. It also JHA, or job hazard analysis, is also known as job safety analysis, safety work procedures, or safety work method statements. It provides a systematic way to perform tasks safely. It also defines or identifies hazard, assesses risk, and defines safety measures to be implemented in the workplace. Every worker must understand the importance of implementing job hazard analysis and how to integrate them into their daily tasks. After that, the third point is warning or emergency system. Responding swiftly to potential hazard and emergency is very important for any company. Their warning and emergency system are designed to protect both personnel and assets. The first example is alarm systems, which is the system consists of alarm system, which is strategically placed across facilities, ensuring that employees are quickly alert to potential hazard or energy emergencies. After that, emergency communication system, including the two-way radio and broadcast systems, facilitate immediate and effective communications among personnel during emergencies. After that, evacuation plans and also drills. Comprehensive evacuation plans with clear guidance on exit routes and assembly points ensure employee safety in case of emergencies. The fourth point is drills and exercise. Of course, practice makes perfect, especially in emergencies. Regular drills and exercise help assess the effectiveness of the warnings and response systems. These simulations identify areas for improvement, ensure that employees are well prepared to respond quickly and efficient in real-life situations. Not only that, so the company can use the weather monitorings. Weather can pose a significant safety risk. Weather monitoring systems are in place to track conditions that could endanger personnel and solar installations. By Continuous weather monitoring allows for early detections of potential hazardous situations, enabling timely response to protect both employees and solar infrastructure. For the 6 points is emergency backup power and incidents reporting. In the events of power outage or disruptions, emergency power backup system ensure uninterrupted operations of critical components. Incident reporting is encouraged as an integral part of safety culture. Employees have a clear process to report potential hazard or incidents, allowing for proactive response. Together, these measures enhance the safety and operational continuity of solar installations, reflecting a commitment to safety that runs deep in the solar power industry. For the conclusions, safety procedures in solar power industry are not just protocols. They are pledged to protect employees and safeguard the future of sustainable energy. This procedure ensure that every step is taken with safety in mind, making solar industry a safer place for all. Thank you very much.